Today I went diving and I will show you the video in reverse. I was diving, almost finished my dive when I spotted a very big lobster below a rock. Of course I don't eat lobster and I don't shoot lobsters normally, but I remember my friend wanting a lobster, so I've decided to shoot it so that he can present it to his mother for her birthday. And this is in fact a really nice gift. It was a really nice sizable lobster and I'm sure it would have tasted well to them. And of course this lobster was a fighter. He didn't give me any chance to even hook him up as he continued to fight. And so before that I would have looked below a rock, and when I'm diving I normally push my head below various rocks. What was interesting was this fish, which is a porcupine which I came across. But not only that, I actually saw a lobster. It's considered a true lobster and it's the only one I've seen since I've been diving. And there under the water, I will have to show you again in slow motion. Look closely and you can see on the upper rock, there it is. And that was a slipper lobster, which I hardly ever seen, or rather never seen around. Look at it in slow motion as he takes off, running away from me. My dive continued over the seafloor and I crossed this coral. I noticed a stingray lying in the distance, fast asleep. So I swam directly above it and down towards it. And I thought it was asleep, but the eyes were staring back at me saying, "Go your way, boy. Go your way before I whip my stinger out at you." So I left and I went my way. My dive continued with a few descents deep down into the water, as I could have seen far into the distance, and I went down looking under all those edges to see if I can get me a prized possession. Luckily for them, I saw nothing under those edges and continued on my dive to see what this underwater world will reveal. Further out into the sea, it was beaming with life, lots of small fishes. Then two amberjacks swim past, and one of them was having a bad day because he became my lunch that day. The small fish were numerous, like a sheet. They covered the rock and they lay off over the surface of the water. I could swim through them and barely see anything. They were thick and numerous, and so I continued my dive, here peering below another rock as I made another deep dive down to see if I can find a big grouper or some other fish. But empty it was, and only small fish can be seen in the distance. It was quite a depth to make and very deep underwater. Deep below this rock, I snuck up on a lionfish which was fast asleep. And as the dive continued, I saw another stingray swimming along peacefully, and it just simply swam below me. But this one specifically stopped and turned around to look at me as if to say, "Who are you? What are you doing in my territory?" So I left him and ended my dive.